Late childhood is generally defined as ages 9 to 12. Up until this point, most children have been growing at fairly predictable rates. One preteen can be incomplete in different growth phases than another child who is in the exact the same age. In late childhood, there are three developments, namely physical, cognitive, socio-emotional development. Let's start with physical development. Physical development and early puberty. On the average, girls are generally as much as 2 years ahead of boys in terms of physical maturity. Puberty changes starts when the brain triggers the production of sex hormones. What are those changes happens in our body? The changes happens in our body includes growth in body changes, body proportion become thinner or slimmer, muscle become bigger and stronger, lung capacity gives greater endurance and speed, the height, weight, and brain development. Now let's move on to the height, weight, and muscle development. Many of the bodily structures like the liver, muscles, skeleton, kidneys, and face follow a normal curve of development for both girls and boys. Girls appear to be chubby while boys tend to have more lean body mass per inch of height than girls. Also, there is an increase of body fat. Now, let's move to the motor skills. Movement in late childhood becomes more controlled, more efficient, and increasingly complex. Children during this period move with considerable agility. They become quite proficient at handedness, balancing, locomotion, and manipulative abilities. Cognitive development. Cognitive development refers to how children think, explore, and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge, skills, problem solvings, and dispositions which help children to think about and understand the world around them. Initial cognitive development characteristics. Their ability to use logic and reasoning gives them chances to think about what they want and how they will able to get it. They now become very interested in talking about their future or even their potential careers. They develop special interest in collection, hobbies, and sports. They are even capable of understanding concepts without having direct hands-on experiences. Reading in this stage is marked by a wide application of word attack. They are no longer into the fairy tales and magic type of stories but are more interested in longer and more complex reading materials. Creativity. Children at this stage are open to explore new things. Creativity in children is encouraged when the activities are encouraged different responses from each other, celebrate uniqueness, break stereotype, value process over product, reduce stress and anxiety in children, support to share ideas not only with the teacher or parent but also with the other children. Socio-emotional development. Children in middle and late childhood have a more realistic sense of self than to those in early childhood, and they better understand their strengths and weaknesses. Understanding self-competence, self-identity, and self-concept. This is one of the most widely recognized. A characteristic of this period of development is the acquisition of feeling of self-competence. Erickson's industry varies inferiority. They most likely employ more social comparison, distinguishing themselves from others. In dealing with other children, they show increase in perspective talking. Another milestone in this stage is the development of the children's emotional intelligence or the EQ, which involves the ability to monitor feelings of oneself and others, use this to guide and motivate behavior. In emotional intelligence, we have four main areas. These areas includes developing emotional self-awareness, managing emotion or the self-control, reading emotion or the perspective taking, handling emotion or resolve problem. Also, in emotional development, the late childhood develop positivity, caring environment, praise and encouragement, all experience success, use of role models, success in meeting challenges, feeling of self-worth and mood swings. Late childhood building friendships. As they go through their late childhood, the time they spend in peer interaction increases. For them, good peer relationships are very important. The approval and belongingness they receive contribute to the stability and security of their emotional development. At this stage also, children prefer to belong to the same-sex peer groups. Also, late childhood social development develop enjoyment, individual work, rotation of rules, cooperative work, independent responsibility, problem-solving activities, leadership opportunities, fair play, shared expectation, and lastly, teamwork. And that's the end of our discussion about late childhood development, emphasizing their physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development. Again, my name is Catherine Padong from Bachelor of Physical Education student. Thank you for watching!